This is a weekly reading for Leo. So first of all, a good shuffle. If you watch till the end and leave a comment and like, then I will reply with a free spirit message within 24 hours. So just going to focus around your energy and just lay down your 10 cards on the table. And let's have a look at what's been going on, what's happening now, and what's going to show up in the coming days and weeks. Okay, things do come across as being rather choppy. Okay, it's like you're a ship in the ocean and you're trying to get somewhere to a distant land, but you can't. Okay, there's a lot of interference around you. Okay, there's a lot of pushing and pulling, blowing hot and cold type of energy. I do sense this masculine energy around you. It could be male or female. Just someone who kind of sort of comes and goes. Okay, so they come back for a little while and then they just disappear off the face of the earth. But it's not out of sight, out of mind, because I do sense they do think a lot about you, even when they're not in contact, even when you're not together. You're constantly on their mind. Okay, I do sense this special connection you have. It seems very divine. It's coming across as being like a deep soul connection, such as a soulmate or a twin flame connection. So on one side you have all these challenges which go with it, but on the other side this beautiful connection. So there could be other people involved here, there could be distances involved here, there could be other challenges involved. Okay, but just like below the surface at a soul level, things are perfect. Okay, it's just the physical side, the emotional side, the communication side. All these are far from perfect. It's very difficult, it's very challenging for you, and you do feel very unsettled. You've tried to let go, you've tried to move forward, but you keep getting pulled back. So again, there's extremes. Okay, there's extremes with you, there's also extremes with them. And the whole situation, there's extremes as well. You know, it's like you can try running, but you can't hide. Okay, they can try running, but they can't hide. You always come back together. I keep getting something here about frees the crowd to his company. So it could well be there are other people involved here around the whole situation. It could well be around a third party who's been doing much interference and also doing a lot of stirring as well. But I'm also sensing there are some friends around you who have your back. Okay, there's a lot of people around you who are looking after you. But I do sense a toxic energy as well. Someone who hasn't got your best interests at heart. Okay, they've been doing a lot of stirring. So you may well tell them stuff. It's like you trust them, but behind your back, they're telling someone your secrets. Okay, so I think what it's saying, just be aware, or beware of the people around you. Be careful of what you share with people, because even people you feel you can trust, it's like things are being shared, things you don't want to be shared. It's like your secrets. I do feel there's been a recent celebration here. So it could well be around a recent like christening or like a sort of birthday or some type of get together here. Okay, it's like this good patch which you went through. Okay, you were feeling very good with yourself, you were feeling very good with your whole situation. But again, it's like these extremes. You know, it's like things then came crashing down, and it's like you're having to rebuild your life, but much stronger than before. So it's very much like this vicious kind of sort of cycle which you've been in. Yeah, stable, unstable, stable, unstable, pushing and pulling, blowing hot and cold. That's the energy which I get here. But what I also get is there is a general direction here. Okay, it's like you're going up a cliff and then there's a plateau. Okay, there's a plateau coming up for you. There's a more settled period for you. And it's going to be longer this time. Because what I'm being given is that these extremes are going to become fewer and farther between. You're going to gain more certainty around some situations here. I mean, I think this intense energy is going to continue for a while. Okay, I think this is what this card is saying here. Again, I'm getting a masculine energy, but it could be male or female. Okay, but it's like riding away from these flames. So leaving something in the past here. Because I do sense a situation or a person very destructive. Okay, very fiery, but you're kind of sort of just moving away from that energy. In fact, it's giving you the motivation. It's very much this energy of you getting this wake up call. It's very much about you waking up and smelling the coffee here. Okay, so despite what happens, it's very challenging. Despite that, it gives you that kick which you need. Okay, so you project yourself forward because things have been very like stagnant. Okay, even though there's been these extremes, they've been the same. Nothing's really changed within those extremes. But what I see here coming up is like this breakthrough, this movement forward. Breaking out of a vicious cycle and into something much more healthy. You do feel discontent a lot of the time. You know, it's like you have so much to do, so much on your plate. And much of the time you end up just doing nothing or just looking on your phone constantly. Okay, it's like you've been pushing things to one side or you've been sweeping something under the carpet here. It's just this overall feeling with you at the moment, but this is kind of what's needed, this energy. It's like you get to a point where you're kind of sort of forced into this change. Not physically, but with what happens around you, things which open up, things which are said, okay, things which start appearing in your life, okay, which could well be around signs, like synchronicities, because I also sense that the spiritual plane has your back, okay, they're helping to nudge things in the right direction for you. Something is certainly coming to an end here. It's very much this energy of you having a good clear out, a good, detox. I see this vision, it's symbolic of like walking around town with these bags of rubbish, but you get rid of the rubbish, you lighten the load, you go towards what you want much faster at, and also you can put new and wonderful stuff into those bags as well. It's very much about shutting one door to allow a new one to open, burning dead wood to clear a way forward. Better times are shown ahead for you. This is the advice card. I mean, I know it's easier said than done, but what it's saying is try to focus on your purpose. Try to focus on the practical side of things. Perhaps around your work, okay, or perhaps around trying to gain more finances. Rather than the emotional side, it's saying you need a distraction. And in fact, not putting your love life first actually helps matters. If you focus on something else, perhaps around family, around money, around a work situation, then you start to put things into perspective here. In fact, I can see like these pentacles, which are like money, security, they form like a ladder. So it kind of sort of takes you to the next level, because focus on material things. Because before, it could well be that you've been thinking too much around a love situation, it's been taking away your energy, and you've been moping around, not bothered to do anything. But if you start focusing on the material side of things, your work, money situations, you'll actually get better at it. You'll actually find new ways. Your finances will increase and improve. And also at the same time, as you're stepping back from a love situation, that will start coming towards you. So it's a win-win situation. That's the energy which I get here. Yeah, you're going to start to manifest more of what you want into your life. Okay, so the energy here is very much about manifestation. You're going to be stepping back, because that's the difficult bit. You know, you put out your wishes to the universe knows what you want, but you have to create space to allow it to happen. And by focusing on something else, then you create that space. This is what's happening here. There's some good news on the way as well. There's some communication you've been waiting on. And there's also a nice surprise coming up for you as well in the coming days. I mean, you fear this change. It's not easy. But the feeling here is that you've been discontent for quite a long time now with what's been going on. You've been stuck in this vicious cycle. But the feeling here is that you're going to break free. Something's going to come to light. It could be difficult initially. It's like a whole can of worms might open, or something comes out of the woodwork. But you're going to grow in strength. Okay, so rather than letting the situation control you, you start to control the situation. And again, I'm just feeling this deep spiritual connection. I'm seeing like this infinity symbol. So I do feel a twin flame connection, which is going to become more apparent. So don't forget to leave a comment, and I will reply with a free spirit message within 24 hours. There's also links for free daily readings, personal readings, and to buy me a coffee, and also to my crystal shop. Thank you.